What's up, my chonkers? My chonk knots, my chonkies? I've been reading all your comments and I've collected a lot of what you've said and have suggested. So I actually made a list of some videos that I'm going to make. So keep your comments coming on ideas that you think I should do. But I do have a plan and I do have a list of videos. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I do have a list of things that you have said. So I'm going to try and get that done and then we can move on to more stuff and it will be great. I promise. In this video, we're going to be doing okay, so we have our nice little testing site. So essentially what I have set up is I have a large ion thruster, a small ion thruster, and the two hydrogen thrusters as well, all hooked up, and they should be able to fly, or I should be able to accelerate them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a basic testing. So I'm going to place blocks totally covering the thruster, and we're going to see what gets damaged over time. So they're all at full power. Let's see what they do. So if I come here and take a look at each of these pieces, you can see how the thruster is slowly damaging the block, and it will tell you which block is being damaged next. So I found that the small hydrogen thruster only damages 2 blocks past it. So, well, here's the second block right here, and it's obviously being damaged, and then the third is not. So theoretically, if you had this block in your ship, just sitting inside your ship, and there was 2 blocks of space, it would be perfectly fine. Well, I didn't see that coming. All right, this is setup number 2. It's going to be super basic because clearly there was just too much room for error, I guess, in the last design. So this is what our setup's going to be. But as we already kind of discussed, the hydrogen thruster has a damage range of 2 blocks. We're going to test, well, how about we test one at a time? So from my experience, the small ion thruster only breaks 3 blocks. So just 1 block past the hydrogen thruster. So we're just gonna grab the small ion thruster, turn it all the way on. And you can see it. It's being damaged slowly. The next brick as well, so compared to that one, is also being damaged, and so is the third one. And then if we go past, this block right here is perfectly fine. So this ion thruster will only damage up to here. Okay, all right, so this is the scary engine time. So this is the big ion thruster, and from what I remember, and in all of my ship builds, it only damages up to the 5th block. The 6th block is fine. So let's turn on this thruster and let's see the damage that we can do. All right, so the thruster is going, and only the middle block should be being damaged right now. So this one right here, first block, is being damaged. The one below it is perfectly fine. The one above it is also perfectly fine. But as you can see, so that's the 4th block right there, and it is being damaged. And then the 5th block is also being damaged. It's at 90% right now. And then the 6th is perfectly fine. Doesn't need any repairing or anything. But these ones would. These ones would need constant repairing. So, all right, it is time for the big boy. Just gonna go ahead, grab the large thruster. Oh, that's the wrong one. Turn it all the way on. So this block right here, right in front of us, is not in the center, but if you notice, it is being damaged right now really quickly. So is the next one, the 3rd one, the 4th one, the 5th one, the 6th one. Okay, so the hydrogen thrusters have I don't know, you'd say larger range of thruster damage. And then the 7th block is fine. So these blocks right here are totally safe, whereas everything else is going to be melted and destroyed away. As you can see, it's already happening. All right, so it actually just keeps breaking off of the asteroid, but that's fine. We're just gonna use our mono class frigate, and we're just gonna build off of it as a support structure. So now I want to show you two different ways that you can hide these thrusters if they were inside your ship. So first, we're gonna look at this hydrogen thruster. Both thrusters are basically the same. It just determines the length of, you know, the hydrogen thruster is going to be 2 blocks long that you have to hide, and the ion is going to have to be 3. So say this green section is a room inside your ship, and this other green section is another room in your ship, and you want to be able to cross in between, but you don't want to have to see this thruster right there, and you want to divide 2 rooms. So I mean, you could go like that and then you would have your rooms divided, but now these blocks are going to be blown up. So a cool little technique I like to incorporate is by taking a pillar and using the passageway to allow the thruster to thrust and not affect the block. So now in this room you have a perfectly good wall, on this room you have another perfectly good wall, and if you just take a passageway and you go like that, well, there, you can't even tell that there's a thruster here. And as you can see, 100%, 100%, and 100%. Yeah, it is glowing yellow, so that may be a little like off-putting to you inside your ship, but realistically, you'll be in your cab, you won't even see it. And the exact same thing can be done for the ion thruster. But let's say for whatever reason you don't like the tunnel idea. I don't know why you wouldn't like it, but whatever. There are tons of different blocks that you can use that can completely seal off the outside where the thruster is to the inside. Armories, lockers, toilets, and bathrooms. You'll see this common in my ship a lot, where I will take the bathroom, or sorry, the toilet, I'll put it here and then pair it with the shower, and then maybe take an armory and a couple lockers, and then you have your passageway right there. Maybe I turn on some lights, but as you can see now, if you're in your ship, you can't see that thrust whatsoever, and it's perfectly hidden. But if you don't have these special blocks, something simple and vanilla that you can use are the steel catwalks. It looks cool, it gives a little bit of detail. You can also put them sideways, you get a little kind of like lip there, and then if you place a door, if you place the offset door, now it kind of like blends in. It looks like it's all hooked together. Another obvious technique is probably just to use the half slabs. And that's fine, but I mean, if you compare the half slabs to the catwalks, the catwalk, quote unquote, room is much more spacious, whereas the half slab kind of like makes the room basically only one, it is just 1 block width. Okay, now it's time for the big boys. Now this can get fucking tricky. You can actually fully enclose and hide the thruster and only have like a very limited hole poking out. This small area right here is the hitbox or damage area of the thruster. So if you made a tunnel of these blocks all the way down, that would probably be the best ideal situation for hiding your thrusters inside your ship. Now, last but not least, we have the old faithful ion thruster. I love ion thrust. So the hit area, I like to remember, it's obviously right here, but it's the 2 adjacent blocks beside it. Like this thruster, it actually only does 1 block of damage. So if I place some slabs right here and go all the way down, my ship's kind of just smashing into there, but that's fine. But as you can see, the thruster is well, accelerating backwards, and if I take out my tool, you'll notice that none of these blocks are being damaged, and it's only a 1 block of space that it damages. There's so much that you can do and hide the ion thrusters, the large ones within your ship. If you're making a small frigate, Corvette-sized ship and you want the speed and agility of a large thruster, you can actually just place thrusters overlapping each other like that. This will not be damaged. This thruster is not going to be damaged by the reverse thruster. So if it wasn't clear before, let me just summarize it. The large ion thruster breaks 5 blocks long. The small ion thruster breaks 3. The large hydrogen thruster breaks 6 blocks long with a little bit of a bigger radius, whereas the small hydrogen thruster only breaks 2. The point I'm trying to make is that your thrusters can be hidden however you want, but you don't have to be limited to where they hide. Sometimes you can have thrusters exposed, some you can have inside, some you can just have all jumbled everywhere, and it kind of just fits the aesthetic of your ship. The point I'm trying to make is don't be so focused on trying to hide your thrusters, because not all ships will have them hiding. So I hope that you can take this knowledge and incorporate it into your own vessels and your own ships and your own designs. But the most important thing to remember is just have fun with your design. As long as the ship comes out the way you want it to look, that's all that matters. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a little short, a little long. It was a little long and drawn out, and I apologize for that. Next episode will be more action-packed, more scenes, more cinematics, as you all have enjoyed so far. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you're subscribed, leave your name exactly as it is, and I will put it on the subscriber wall. Holy shit, they're going fast. Thank you all for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. This has been Chonkers, and I'll see you in the next one. Chonkers out.